Hey, what's going on out there? Another beautiful day here in Vermont. Finally, we had some snow again the other night, but it all melted. Today I'm going to go out for a ride, go hit some fishing spots. I got my fishing pole strapped on the back of the motorcycle. Got my tackle box in the saddlebag or side bag. And I'm going to go out and just enjoy the day. Hopefully catch a few fish. If not, doesn't really matter. Going to be a good day regardless. My dog Ruby would be loving to go for the ride today, but she's looking at me. She heard the word ride. But seeing how I'm on the motorcycle, I can't. I'm going to take her back, come back later and take her for a hike. But for now, just me and the bike and the fishing pole. Check back in later. Bye. Well, I got my fishing pole strapped on the back. It's May 13th. A very beautiful day here in Vermont, but pretty cold out. I was in the 30s this morning. It's a little bit before noon right now, and we probably warmed up into the 40s. Maybe gonna hit at the most today 50 degrees. We had a pretty decent snowstorm the other night. Winter just keeps holding on. Over there in the mountains, over in the background there's Mount Abraham, and it's completely snow covered. Over there is behind the trees there is Camel's Hump. If you're kind of familiar with Vermont and the mountain peaks, Camel's Hump, Mount Abraham, and Mount Mansfield are some of the tallest mountains here in Vermont. Mount Mansfield being the highest peak. They're all right above 4,000 feet. But yeah, it's pretty chilly on the bike right now. I'm not going to go far as like long distance driving. I'm going to stop here and there. I'm heading up towards the town of Virgins. There's a creek up here called Otter Creek that I'm going to fish for a little bit, see if I can get any luck there, and then I might meander down south and head to a lake called Lake Dunmore and try do some trout fishing there. Otter Creek up here, you can catch a multitude of stuff, but I'll probably end up, if I catch anything, it'll probably be like a catfish or something, but I'm hoping to get some trout. But this is coming into like I said, coming into Virgins. You can see over there that's the Adirondacks to our west. Coming into the village of Virgins. This is they call this the smallest city in the USA. It's kind of claim to fame, I guess. It's considered a city and it's small, but I ain't sure why they say that, because I'm sure there's been debate on if that's the case or not, but it is a nice little town. Got an opera house over there, church. Of course, all the businesses are pretty much shut down right now. We're coming up over Otter Creek right now, and there's a really nice dam and waterfall right up through here. We're gonna go over on this bridge. I'm gonna go down below it. You probably really can't see it from up above, but I'm gonna go down. There's a little parking area down below. Get a good picture of it. The waterfall. So it's right over there. Heading over to, you can see that they're right at the top of it right there. I'm gonna spin down this road. It's called Falls Park. Virgin's Falls Park. And there you go, there's the waterfalls. Pretty neat. Got my fishing pole strapped on. Walk out here, take a look a little closer to the falls. Like I said, this is Otter Creek. Well, no luck at Virgin's Falls for fishing. On to the next spot. Hopefully I'll have a little more luck there. But if not, still a nice day out. Gonna move on to the next fishing spot. I'm gonna move down river a little bit. A little closer to the lake Champlain. Try my luck out there. And then make my way down to Lake Dunmore. Nice lake up in the mountains. So moving on. So right now we're running along Otter Creek. We're coming up on an area called Basin Harbor, which is on the shores of Lake Champlain. We used to years ago dock a boat down here on the river. It seems to be a pretty popular fishing area. There's always people by the side of the road, but with my fishing skills, I'm pretty certain I won't catch anything. It's just been so cold right now. I mean, just on the bike, I can just feel the cold coming through my pullover that I'm wearing, and I have a zip-up jacket over top of that. I'm not really dressed too warm and kind of used to it, but the wind is howling pretty good out there. There's some fishermen. It's like a little causeway right through here. On this side it's considered Dead Creek, and it gets a lot of runoff. It's like murky water, and it spills into the river, and it's almost like a chocolate brown kind of a look to it. But there's all kinds of fish in this river. Most of the people up here, I think, are catching catfish for the most part. I ain't sure if I'm going to stop here or not. I think I'm going to move on from here. We'll see. A couple fishermen. Right over here, you can see where these boats are docked. Years ago, this is where we used to, when we had a boat, and we'd take the boat and go on the river out to Lake Champlain. It's about a good 2 miles in the river riding. It's pretty wide and deep, so it's actually pretty nice. Coming up on Basin Harbor, this is leading into it. You can see the oh, there's a kitty cat running across the road. A little barn, a little farm cat. Right here, this is all the Adirondack Mountains right across Lake Champlain. Alright, coming into Basin Harbor. This is kind of like, this is a resort, little high-end, right on the Lake Champlain. I'm assuming they're probably open because the golf course the golf courses are open. We'll see. All they can do is tell me to leave. But we'll get a good shot of the waterfront up here in a minute. Yeah, everything's blocked off. Kind of what I suspected. They don't want you coming in. Usually this is open. But we're right on Lake Champlain right now. You see the docks down there. I'm gonna pull up in here, turn around, because it's gonna be a little bit easier. Hey, there's Lake Champlain. This is called Button Bay. It's a state park right here. There's a boat launch area here to get out on the lake. Me and my wife here were just fishing down there a couple weeks ago. There's the boat access. Get a good view of the Adirondacks right across from Lake Champlain right here. The lake right here in front of us. I think that's called Giant Mountain right there. Throwing some snow on the face of it. Look at that. They got quite the view there. Little island out there. All right, we're here at the Champlain Bridge. Gonna go over Lake Champlain. I got my 360 camera going. Should be able to get some good views of this. Gonna go across the border. Gonna be border jumpers. Nice views of the lake right here, riding right along this road. It's right on the edge. Pretty choppy out there today. The wind's blowing pretty good. Pretty cool coming right off the lake. There's a little spot up here I might stop and do some fishing. Just so rough out there right now. Just like a little cove up here I might try out. Nice farm right here. This is Middlebury College campus. Actually going through the main campus part. A lot of nice stone buildings. Obviously all the kids are gone right now. see. Very, very beautiful campus. Nice church right here.